Hello, my beautiful crafty friends. It's Laurette, the Vintage Paper Girl. Welcome to my studio. I'm happy you're here today. And this is going to be probably the last video before the holidays, before Christmas. So Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to all of you. I hope to have a video on Christmas Day for those of you who don't celebrate or who are home alone that day, having a quiet day. Maybe you'd like to do some crafting or have something to watch. Or even if you're home with your spouse, but you're not having family, not doing any celebration and want something to do, you could craft along with me. So anyway, this will be it. So here we go. We're going to be working on our Winter Blues, which is by Uniquely Ella, and which is Marlene over there. And we're going to be working on bits and pieces for this journal. So we're going to do another fun pocket. Now, I haven't made this pocket before or any of the ones I've been making. Maybe others have made them, but this is first time for me and the first time I've showed it here on my channel. So, hopefully you'll enjoy it if you haven't seen them. Even if you have, I always put my own special spin. I was just noticing my poor little table has got some goodies all over it. I pulled my other mat. It was bugging me so much. I need to replace it. I'm looking around trying to figure out what I want to put on there. So hopefully I find something soon that I really like. There's a few shadows. It is a dark, dreary, super duper rainy day. So we'll see if we can do something with this lovely weather, see what we can make, right? So I have bits and pieces. Now these are the last two that I did. I don't know if you remember seeing it from my last video. So these are the first two pockets I made for this new project that I'm doing. And I don't think I did a little decorating here, added a little card. Yeah, okay, so that has a little card there. You could put a writing paper here or a little notebook. I haven't added anything. I'm going to wait and see where this particular project goes to see if I want to bling it up even more or I want to add what I want to do, right? So, and then this one's all done. Whoops. As I throw it around. So I wanted to show you those two before we got going. And oh my gosh, all of a sudden I just got warm. When I close the door to this room, it gets quite warm. So I don't have the big overhead lights on, but if it continues to get any darker, I'll turn them on, right? So I have some stuff for us to use. I picked out a little tray of goodies and some of our snow. I have the blue snow. But this is the project we're going to make today. Another fun one. You flip it up and then there's a pocket here and it's got a couple little goodies in it, right? And here's the pocket. You go down and you have a pocket and a pocket. So as you can see, right? So you could I put a little card in there and a little card over here. Of course, it'll hold much more. But I just quickly, loaded it up and put a little something on there. Could be decorated up more. Totally depends on what you want to do, how simple you want to keep it or how elegant. I'm going to wait and see what my project dictates, because if I get really froofy and add a lot of goodies, then, and this is a one sheet wonder. So this is one sheet of paper. As were my last two. These are one sheet papers. So these are all one sheet wonders. All of them one piece of paper, right? So I'm going to put those off to the side. And oh, there's that envelope keeps coming back. One thing I did with this is I made a giant envelope pocket. And then I clipped the corners, pulled it down to give us a little bit different top. And I'm going to want to decorate this at some point as well. So I don't know if we'll do that today or whatever, but I used a big size piece of music paper, vintage music paper. So I pulled a few pieces of paper to make this little project with. We're not going to completely mass make, but we're going to make one or two. And here's more bits from the kit. So that's there for me to use. I pull those off to the side. You'll see them a little bit. Whoop. I was working with some projects yesterday for my girls for Christmas. I can't say what I was making, but I was making something else. So something I was laminating. I was using my laminator, which I haven't used in forever. It was fun. I hadn't done it in a long time. So it's one sheet of paper. It does not need to be backed. It can be just plain white. Since I've already made a blue one in this, I may just go ahead and make the red version. And then, because this is for my other journal. I have two journals I'm working on simultaneously. So what you want to do is you want to kind of fold it up about a third and a third, but you want to leave an overhang either this way or this way. Now I like this, so I want that to show for sure. So I probably, and don't make it too wide. Now, one thing I do need to do is grab the journal it's going in, because I cannot make it wider than my flip-flop journal, which this is the journal it's going in. And it is not very wide. So you always want to make sure you know where your things are going. This is only 4 1/4. So I have to make sure that this is under 4 1/4, which these curved rulers are fabulous, but you can never tell where you are. Oh, this one's only 3 1/2. So this will be fine, right? Because we're making it tall. You could go the fat way too. I call it the fat way. You can go horizontal if you want. I'm doing vertical because that is what I'm using for my journal. So I want to make sure, like I said, but you do want these to overlap. And I'll show you why in a minute. Alrighty. I'm going to put this up here in front of me. Get my bone folder. So how are all of you guys? Are you healthy? Are you happy? Everything good? I hope so. Uh-oh, where did I have lost my bone folder. Where did I put it? I dumped it somewhere. Uh-oh. Okay, well, I cleaned my desk up yesterday when I was done with my project. I don't know where I shoved it. Okay, well, for now, until I find it again, we'll just use this. Okay, so there you have it. That's the first thing you want to do. Then the second thing you want to do is you want to fold it up about, 2/3 of the way. I mean, even more than that. You just want to leave a little flap for your top, because these are your pockets. So you want to turn it up. In this case, I will tell you that I turned it up 4 1/2 inches. And then this is going to be our fold over here. Okay, and you're going to fold that down. And that ends up being, if I folded it pretty well, an 1.25 inches. About 1.25 inches. Okay. Now, again, you're going to want to get your bone folder out and give it a good fold. And there's a reason we need a really good fold, so get that going. Okie dokie. Now you're going to open it back up. And this is how you do the one sheet wonders, is because you need to do some cutting, right? So you're going to want to do some cutting here. Let me grab my scissors. And you're going to want to cut on this fold line or score line, whatever you want to call it. And you're going to take out a tiny little bit of a V, because when you fold it, you want it to all fold down. We may have to take more out. I do the initial cut, then I go back to see just exactly what I need to do after that. Okay, and then we've got this one. And I'm holding up because I could see it in the light better. I know I'm going to have to trim these. I always do. And then we're going to go up here, and we're doing the little ones. And we're just going right up to this fold right here. Okay, so this is what you got. Kind of funny looking, huh? All right, so this is where you're going to close it at the top. And this might be where we find we have to do a bit of trimming. Now, when I fold that down, I notice we get this uneven thing, but that's because of the weight of the paper. This is a 32-pound printer paper, hammer mill. Everybody always asks me, it's 32-pound hammer mill, bright white color copy paper. Get it on Amazon. All right, so that's trimmed up. That looks good. So you have to decide now. This is where it gets fun. You've got all these folds, right? So you don't, I mean, you could make it where everything puts a pocket on the same side. I personally like it to kind of go back and forth. So like this one over that one over that one, this one over this one. See, so you got pocket, pocket. You can make this a tiny little pocket up at the top if you want, or you can just glue it down. Totally 100% up to you. Depends on what you like. I'm an inker, so this is where we would ink now. Before we do any gluing, if you're going to ink, this is where you need to do that job. Okay, so definitely want to do, you can kind of see the inside a little bit even when you glue it. So it's kind of fun to just give it. Then I would push this back, open it up, and do your fold lines. You'll see why, because they do kind of show. After you trim this up a little bit, you will see that. So it's kind of fun to do that. And you want to do your edges if you're going to ink. You want to get all your edges, the ones you know, like that's going to be on the outside. That one's going to be on the outside. And that one's going to be on the inside, so I don't care, right? That one's going to be on the inside, so I won't do that one. This one's going to be on the outside. Outside means that it's on the outside of the pocket. Super simple, nothing difficult. You can play the video over and over or do it right along with me. You can add a thumb notch if you would like. Let's see, did I add one to this one? I'm going to take that little paper clip off. Add a thumb notch here. I did, because the print's so similar, sometimes you can't see exactly where the pocket is, but you can see I had to do some inking because you could see the white envelope through. I mean the white paper, not envelope. We didn't use envelopes on this one. I've been working with so many different pieces. I do have some envelope pieces coming, so that I was playing with. So yeah, a little confusing what I need to say here. Okay. That looks pretty good. All right, I don't hear my husband talking. He was trying to deal with some returns on some clothing that he had purchased for me for Christmas. And he said, oh, you have to wait till Christmas to open it. I said, no, experience says I better check the box. Well, everything was too big. And not only that, but they sent me the wrong pieces. So I was able to get it replaced before they ran out, as it was the color I wanted was sold out. So I had to pick something else. Got a pretty long navy blue sweater dress with a matching pullover top. And oh, I just love it. Pullover sweater, cowl neck sweater. Beautiful. I was able to get that. And because I called right away, I got something. I mean, it was like the last one in stock in my size. So it was like, oh my gosh. Crazy, right? But when I tried to call to follow up on the pieces we returned, I got a young lady who sounded like she'd been drinking heavily. She was slurring her words. I could hardly understand her. And she hung up because I told her, well, it's been sent back, and it was a difficult transaction. She didn't want to do the work, so she just disconnected us. This is not the first time this has happened when I've called these call centers where they just hang up because they don't want to deal with the difficult work. If it's not something simple, they just hang up. Instead of saying, oh, let me get a supervisor or get help, they literally disconnect you. I was so angry. So my husband said, honey, I'll take care of it. I said, well, you did buy it for me as a gift. The clothes was new pants and stuff, leggings. And so he said he would take care of it since it was on his credit card. I said, I'd appreciate that, because I don't have any more patience for poor customer service. Oh my gosh. It's getting worse and worse and worse. But a lot of these call centers are overseas, and when they only know script, and if anything is off their script, they literally will hang up and let someone else deal with it, knowing you'll call back or hoping you call back. So, oh my gosh, it's crazy. I don't want to be nasty. You hear my tone. I'm keeping it light, but I was not a happy girl to be hung up on. Again, and I'm always really sweet to everyone. I'm like, oh, I'm hoping you can help me, and I had this problem, and the girl's like, well, I just don't see it. I don't see it. But I gave her every detail there was, and I said, here's the date it was sent back on. Here's the internal number they gave me. I mean, I went through the whole, and I said, well, you guys are in San Diego, and I'm in California, so I know it couldn't have taken too long. We sent it back on the 4th of December, and it's like the 18th, so it should be there. And she's like, click. It wasn't, and it definitely was not one where they got disconnected. You can always tell. You can always tell when they hang up on you. It's a good company, so I was really shocked, but, you know, ever since the big C, things are not quite what they were. Let me put this down. Companies are still playing catch up. You know, I think they're just not. And it's a company, I was really surprised they were using a big, you know, like call center instead of like good customer service. Because supposedly they really pride themselves on customer service. It's like, well, you're not getting it out of your employees. I'm telling you right now, you need to do some retraining. In my day, ooh, you lose your job for doing something like that. In my day. Ooh, did I just date myself all over the place? Now, we could leave this open and make it a little mini pocket at the top. But I don't think I will. I'm going to go ahead and just close it up. I don't really want to. And I've gone every other one on here. Now, when I close this, it's going to catch a little bit. I should have trimmed it up just a bit more, but I was talking, so I didn't do it. But it's all good. I wonder where I put my other... I'm going to stand up for just a split second. I'm looking on my desk to see where I threw... Did I throw it in my box? Yeah, I did. Sorry about that. Oh, okay. I'm like, where did I put that darn thing? Okay, we'll see how I'm going to check the screen. Are we having any issues with this thing going in and out? Remember I had to pull it because it was going in and out, in and out, in and out? Seems to be okay. Hopefully when I watch the video, it's not a bad video. Okay, fingers crossed. Before it was constantly refocusing and focusing even though I had autofocus off. And it was just some issue. So I had to change mats and now I seem to be okay. I think it's okay. If it's not, let me know. I was looking to see where that goes. All right. So there you have it. Simple, easy. Let me double check my time. And really, that's all there is to it. It's just a matter now of decorating it, putting something in the pockets. You can add a pocket here. I mean, all kinds of things. You can do whatever you want for decorating. I don't know that I have, for this journal, I don't know if I have any of the ephemera cut out. Sorry, I'm rubbing my eye. Give me a minute here. Let me look real quick. And see if I have a packet. I have a little bit cut out. I don't have a lot, but maybe we could do a little something with it. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know if I have any of the burgundy. Let me see something. I have a box of my netting and ribbons and stuff, and I don't have the burgundy one. I put it up already. Well, I'll have to bring that back down, I see, because I thought I was all done with it. But I think I'm not done with it because I have this journal. I do have the kind of olivey. What did I do with that? I just had it here a minute ago. Oh, you guys, again, cleaned up. Sometimes I don't think it's worth cleaning because I can't find anything after that. I just don't know where things go. Oh, there we go. I knew I brought some stuff over. Oh, I'm a little happier at the look in my room. I still have some more things to clean up, but then I'm going to do the organizing thing, and I'll probably do a couple videos for that. Maybe that'll be my Christmas Day one, is a little organization. We'll see. I was thinking, you know, that's a little heavy for this one, I think. This is pretty muted. I don't think that would look good on there. We could add some ribbon to the top of this because this is kind of a burgundy color. Let me see. What colors do we have in this baby? Oh yeah, we definitely have this color in there. Sorry, I need to stitch my signatures in, then this girl is going to be ready to go. Okay, so the burgundy does work in there. All right. Let's do it. Let's do it. I have a huge bunch of this somewhere. I put some of it on a card, but I have a big old bag of it. I bought a grab bag thingy, a lace grab bag of this color lace, thinking, because I have a couple of journals that need to be made with that color. These are my new scissors, but they stick together, and I dislike them. They're super sharp, though. So they don't want to open, which is making my hand work really hard, which isn't good when you have arthritis. So not my favorite thing to happen. Okay. Alrighty. I want to put an image on the front, which there are quite a few here from different things I was working on. Oh, that's kind of pretty. Oh, there's one cut already. I cut it down a little bit. Why did that one look like it would fit, but that one looks taller? That's weird. It's left over from something. Well, we'll just... I think it's a journal card that you fold over. How are you guys? Are you guys well? I seem to be getting better, little by little, on my second round of antibiotics. Still have some minor things, but otherwise I'm doing good. Happy to feel better than I did. Now, so, as soon as I start sleeping all night, I'm going to be... I slept better last night. As soon as I start sleeping all night, I'm going to be a very happy girl. Now, I do have a color that would be awesome around this. A couple colors. But I want green or burgundy on there. Do we know? Let me see. I have which I think I have the big one of this somewhere. I have pine needle, which is great. I don't want that one. It's the mahogany one. Where is my mahogany one? It's missing. It should be in here. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm missing a couple. That's not a good sign. Oh, we can use this one. And we have that one. I have gold too. I have green. I have mahogany. All these are things I would use on here. This is, I'm not pushing this as a Christmas journal. Just looking at it as burgundy and green. Good deep winter colors, you know. I need to see if I have I don't know that I do. I do not. I need to throw some of these away. Yuck. Okay, those are not, there's not one there. Yeah. Oh, no. I don't think I've used my mahogany in a while. I'll take the gold one off of my dauber. And let me grab a new pad. I gotta order some more. Gotta find who has them in stock and get some. Probably Amazon, I'm thinking. I was getting them from Scrapbooking with Me, but I think she might be, I know she's doing a huge clearance day after Christmas. I'll have to look and see if she has any in her shop now, and then keep an eye on them if she does have them. And try to get them for after. Oh, that looks really dried out. No, it's not. Oh, it's juicier, way juicier than I thought. Oopsie. So, what are you guys doing? I know you're telling me you're all getting ready for Christmas. I would imagine by now it's Wednesday for you guys, I believe. You are ready, or getting ready, or finishing up. I'm not. I have a ways to go after this video. When I turn this off, I have to make my Monday Christmas video, and then I am free to wrap and decorate and do all the things, right? So I want to see, okay, I rounded some corners here. Let me do some corner rounding before I go any further. For those of you who follow me on a regular basis, you know I'm going to round some corners. And oh boy, my video numbers have been so low, and I'm so shocked that I haven't had to go to the back of the line yet. So Whew. People are so busy with Christmas, they don't have time to watch videos. I don't have a lot of time, but I'm still trying to get a few in here and there. I'm using kind of both colors, the brown and the, I like this burgundy color. This mahogany, aged mahogany. And then I have the rustic wilderness. I need to put a tag on this baby so I know which one it is. Okay, so we're good there, we're good there. Now we're ready to put all these goodies on. See, this is upside down, but this is right side up. So you always have to decide what's going to be upside down. Normally I try to make that right side up, but I wasn't paying attention today. So we'll just go ahead and cover it. It's fine. No biggie. And I think I'll do my usual and make it a pocket. Do I want to add anything else on there? Do I want to add any book page? I kept some from the other day. I have not had time. I do want to scan that piece so it's so pretty. Okay, I'm going to wait because I need to scan. That I don't have to scan. That I could use. Okay, I want to scan that French book. I think this one has the blue on the side, so maybe I'll just do that. I don't need that bit at the bottom. This mat is super slippery, so I'll have to be careful. This one is slick. It's a slick one. I just want to cover up the, even the old pages have white in the middle. A lot of these have fibers of some kind in them. So what I'll do is I'll make this my open pocket side. I don't think I'll put a notch in there because I kind of want it to be the hidden pocket. Now, because I'm using antique paper that shows some glues, which my art glitter glue will make lines. Sometimes it dries and it doesn't show, and sometimes it shows forever. So I don't want to take that chance. I'm going to put this over here. Then I'm going to go back to my art glitter glue. I have it decorated. It's a decorated bottle. Been using it forever because it's nice and small, but I'm due to redecorate. I can see it's getting kind of gross for the new year, I guess. Oh, that's the side I don't want glue on. I'm going to put my fingers on. Little tip for you newbies. Okay. Oh, well, that didn't work. That didn't even, let me try again. My glue's getting old. I refill my bottle, but the refill bottle is, I've had a while. I'll pull that in a little bit so that you could put, you know, something there, right? If you bone fold this, it will help it adhere to the paper easier. I'm wiping off the excess glue. And it moved on me. Oh, you little stinker. You moved on me. Not as straight as it was. Darn it. Okay. Get on there. Now this one, I'm going to put this on, instead of putting it on the lace, I'm just going to put it on the lid up here, a flap. Okay. Yay, I'm getting some sunlight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, I'm getting sun. I'm so excited. It was dark in here earlier. I was originally going to make this video much earlier in the morning, but it was so pitch black with all the rain, which I'm not complaining about the rain at all. I love it. I'm super happy to have it. We need it in California or we go into a drought, which it's not fun. So Happy, happy, happy to have the rain. I know everyone complains about rain in their countries, and I just look at them and shake my head like, oh, you have no idea how lucky you are. Do not complain. I mean, unless you're flooding out, which I get that, but don't complain because you don't know what it's like not to have water. And you don't ever want to find out what a true drought is like. I've lived through 2 of them so far in my life now in California. You know, really good ones where we were water rationed. In the 70s, 76, boy, were we water rationed. You could bucket wash your car like once a month, but in a bucket, you couldn't use a hose. It was a pain. Couldn't take a shower. It was just not lovely. It was, you know, you had to use the toilet more than once before you flushed. It wasn't fun. It was not fun. All right, that's really pretty. I think I'll put a little label there. Then that one's done. And let's see. Let's use... I reran this. After I did this video, I thought, oh my gosh, I don't have enough snippets. So this is a sample snippets. And this is what they look like. For those of you who are like these, and you have all kinds of letters and numbers and words and just fun things. There's like 8, I think there's like 8 pages. Look at all these beautiful things. So that's Sam Poole, and those are her snippets kit. And that was from 2022. So it's in her shop. I did see it. So if you need it, and I see something that did not glue down here. Okay. I'm having glue issues today. That's so weird. All right. See, and we could put like a little card in there. Again, this journal here is also by Uniquely Ella. It's her Christmas ball kit. It's a red and green, and burgundy, red, green, gold. Oh, stunning. Love it. Marlene is very talented. She's fairly new at the journal designing in the last year or so, so I really love supporting her and showing off her work. She's a friend of mine. She has sent me some beautiful things. She's so kind. She's such a sweetheart. I'm very lucky to know her. I'm hooked on this aged mahogany. Oof, I love it. Adds just the right oomph to your... So you could just take and pop this in there. Would you go that way? No, you would have to go that way. Now, did I close this up? Hopefully not. Yeah, I got a little extra glue. Come on now. From when I moved it around, I think it's catching on that piece of paper in there. There we go, I got it. All right, so loaded that pocket. Let's see if we can find a word or something to put on there. That wasn't a sample, but I don't mind using other things too. Oh, this one says Christmas 1920. Maybe not the exact right time, but I think it'll work. Let me see if I like it on there. Her snippets are fabulous. They're from all of her original documents. They're bits and pieces from her original documents. So it's very fun to use these, knowing the dates and the words come from old documents. Don't like the color. It's not dark enough. I need something darker. I could put something behind it, but let me see if we have a darker color in something that's already pre-cut. If not, I see something. Something caught my eye. Where did it go? Sam, I love these. These are fabulous. There it is. There it is. There it is. That's the one I was looking for. There we go. Let's use that one. But that one's ready to go for the next thing I'm doing. Although it'll have red, but I could always put brown or blue around it. I keep all the cut bits in this little thing. And then the ones that are bigger just stay inside the big envelope, right? So I can find things and I'm not, searching through a ton of stuff. Come on now. All right. Let's cut this. Cat came and cuddled with me this morning, woke me up. She didn't like it though because I didn't turn over, so she just cuddles up against my back and purrs for a while. Until if she decides she wants attention, I don't let her wake me up, then she'll start taking her paw and smacking me around with it. She'll be like, hello, hello, hello. She'll bop me on the head or the shoulder. If I really don't pay attention, she'll start nibbling on me. And not in a cute way. So, crazy cat. But I love her. This morning, she was very attentive. She wanted me to get out of bed. I don't know why. She wanted me to get up and get out of bed. I don't know. Maybe my blood pressure was too low or something. She was doing her job as a service kitty. So, all right. Now, we have the other two sections. What do we have we could put in there? Let me see. That tag's too big. Are there any little tags? There probably are. Don't know if those would fit in there, but we could try. I'm not going to decorate everything up. Don't worry. I just thought I would stick something in there. We can decorate like here and here words or, you know, like this little, oh, that's cute. I got to check my time. This is the only one I was going to do today. So if we have time, I have something else we can do. Oh, that's printed on both sides, so that's perfect. Oh, no, it's not perfect because I'm going to I want to decorate with that. It's okay if it's on its side because you just, you know, you might want to open it this way, right? And that aged mahogany is perfect on here. Okay, I've used two colors. And I like that on there. I think that's really pretty. Okay, what else have we got over here? Maybe I could put a word on the other side. Okay. I don't mind that there. Going that way. I think it's fine. It could go on. I'm looking to see if I have any scraps. Oh, I do have scraps. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. Maybe I could do that. Kind of like that. Except that's got a really funky edge on it. Here, let me... Where'd my little... Oh, still on my desk. Silly girl. Silly, silly, silly. I'm a silly lady. There, that's better. Not so wonky, right? Clean this one up a little bit. Oh, there's a face, and I don't want to cut off her face. There we go. These are just scraps. They're fun to use. Let me see what time I have. My hubby went to get us, run some errands. He's dropping off. Oh, I got the saga finally of the printer saga. The HP printer, for those of you who've been following that one. Got a new one, had issues. Couldn't get it worked out. Finally, they sent me a rebuilt one without my permission. And tried to, when we said, well, this, you know, it had bigger issues than the new one, believe it or not. And they couldn't fix those. So they were trying to tell us we were only going to get a voucher for partial refund, prorated refund, based on how long we'd had the printer. And it was only going to be for HP products in their HP shop. well, we looked and there wasn't anything. And I said, well, wait a minute. I bought this under Prime and my credit card, and there's a 1-year warranty, and you guys have problems. Well, it's not the original. It was the rebuilt, which I did not approve. And go back and listen to your recorded. I told them I did not want one. So, a rebuilt one. And so, a refurbished, or whatever you want to call it. Well, apparently they went back and listened. So, they gave me to a specialist to work with, as they call them. He was fabulous. I will say that. He did work really hard with me. But he told me, well, I'm sorry, this is, the best we can do. And I said, really? Well, I'm going to complain to Amazon, and I'm going to call HP Corporate, or, deal with them, email, whatever you got. So I did both. My husband and I both talked with them. And all of a sudden, it was like, well, we're going to offer you something that we don't do normally. We're going to offer you a brand new printer to replace your printer if you want it. So I said, okay, I'll take the printer that you want to send me. Figured, because they weren't going to give us our money back. There was no way they were going to give us the money back, even though Amazon guarantees and everyone else. Well, and Amazon has asked us repeatedly. I have to say, they've been great. They said, hey, has this been resolved? Nope. Has this been resolved? Nope. Has this been resolved? Nope. Well, they started applying pressure on HP big time, which is why we got a specialist. And we were at the point of calling our credit card company and contesting because they weren't honoring their warranty, their 1-year warranty. And it fell under the warranty, and they knew it did. So finally, I don't hear anything, and I say, what's happening? He says, oh, I sent it out, but I'm waiting on a tracking number for you. Well, before he ever gets a tracking number, it arrived at my home, and I got a brand new printer, just like the one I had. I turned it on, tried it out. It's okay, but it still has a color registration issue. It's not as bad as it was before, but apparently it's that whole, when I did some further research and talked to a lot of people, they told me that, yep, that one is just that HP was having issues with color, being pale and, washed out. That it was their whole line of that particular series. So it wasn't just the one line, it's a whole line. So I'm going to use these ladies in here. They're so pretty. I like these darker burgundy ones. So anyway, we got a brand new one, and it doesn't have any lines. It's not printing with lines, because that was the one thing that bugged the living daylights out of me. So I said, okay, I'm going to keep it. So my hubby went to drop off the refurbished one that we did not approve and had issues, big issues. And I noticed it's not going back where it came from, and it's definitely going back to the manufacturing company where they manufacture these things to be probably refurbished again and resold. So anyway, he's dropping that off. Big old long story. Went all the way around the loop. So we still have the HP. No money towards a new Eco Tank. So no Eco Tank for me, at least not right now. So, because we really couldn't afford to, have all these new printers. Yes, someone told me to sell it online as a brand new printer, but you don't get anything, not in the area I live in. People just don't want to pay for it. They'd rather just buy it on Amazon and do their thing, So I'm going to keep it and use it. It won't give me this kind of color for sure. No way. Not even close, but it's okay for just other copies that I'm not looking, that I don't have to have looking this sharp, I don't know when I would do that, but sometimes I just want a nice soft print. Or I've only used it twice just to test it. I went through all the diagnostic stuff, and it doesn't fit in there. I thought it would fit. I'm whining, sorry. So yeah, I could sell it, but I don't know. I'm not sure. I thought about giving it to a teacher friend of mine, but it is a $300 printer, so I don't know if I want to do that. I will definitely not get $300 in the marketplace, so. wasn't a cheap one, and that was the thing that made me the maddest. It's not like I cheaped out and bought a super cheap one, you know. It's not a $1,000 printer, but I think I might be having trouble with my pockets. Let me see if this is going to fit. Oh my goodness. I got to cut way more off of this than I even thought. All right, before I even bother rounding that, let's see if this will go in there. Yeah, it will. All right, there we go. I really wanted to do a little decorating on this before I put it away, you know. But I think it'll go nicely in there. Not too much bulk, just a little bit. I'm not going to decorate up the inside because it'll make it too bulky to fit in a flip-flop, because flip-flops are a whole different animal. Now, let's see. Yes, I'm going to have to, I don't want to cut it off the lady, so I'll have to cut it off the top. So sorry. There we go. Let's see if that's going to fit before I do any more. Yes, that will fit. I love having this little, what do you call it? Cutter on my desk. It's tiny. Well, I keep it in a little cubby next to me so that I can do quick chops instead of having to go over to Bertha all the time. My girl over there, she's so old. I think she's clear back to the 90s. I think 1990 I might have gotten her when I had my Mary Kay business. I was a director for Mary Kay. So I think that's when I got her. So she's a bit aged. It's not pretty. I like that. I would say I'm going to add pearls or something to it. What do I have? Oh, you guys. I want to share something with you. Well, I'm thinking about what to add because my brain has got to think about it for a minute or two, right? So I thought I'd show you my newest delivery. It's Lavish Laces. She is such a doll over there. And I think it's Lisa. I'm not sure. I'd have to look it up. But we're just getting acquainted. And I haven't got it open yet. I needed to get some bigger lace for pockets on the inside of journals and things like that. And so all I had were my little ones, or my giant sheets, you know, like yardage. But I didn't have any. Ooh, look at these. Let's see what I got. Let me put that over to the side. We don't waste that paper. Oh, we got extras too. I love that she puts extra goodies in there. Oh, she got me a yellow and a pink and a couple of whites. Those are nice. They're all vintage. I bought all vintage laces. These are the ones I bought. I don't remember buying that one. I thought I bought 5 laces. Maybe I did buy that. Okay. Well, I always need it. Always need appliques. And then I wanted some of these wider ones. I thought I got white laces. Oh my goodness. I must have messed myself up. I thought I was buying big ones. But I do need the little ones. As you know, I use this little lace all the time. No, I knew these were little. I'm a dingbat. This one I thought I got a wide one, but it is wider. It's just not as wide as I would like. Okay. Well, aren't these gorgeous? She always puts beautiful extras in there. Thank you so much. Well, she knows I use a lot of laces, so here we go. That's Lavish Laces on Etsy. Yeah. Lace trims and treasures. So that is my newest delivery. I don't know if I'll need any of those. I guess I'll put them next to me just in case I want to put some on there. Okay, I don't know where to put my cards. Maybe over here somewhere. I do have a bunch of them on my desk. Doesn't hurt because sometimes I want to show you guys, you know, what's gotten brought in. Let me see what time is it? Yeah, we're finishing up our time here for sure. I have from my beautiful friend Liz at Tin Lizzie. I got these beautiful bits and pieces that she gave me, and they're fun to use. So I'm going to see if there's something I could use on the cover. Oh, the pink is pretty. That kind of goes with this. Maybe I could use some up in the corner there or down there. Oh, look at this. Ooh, look at this. Oh, these are pretty. Oh my gosh, I don't even want to cut it up. Thank you, Liz. I've been using your stuff. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So anyway, I was saying that my husband was off to drop off at FedEx, the return of the Naughty printer. And he was going to grab some, go to Target, and then he was going to grab us some lunch. So hopefully he's going to time it right. He knows about how long it takes me to do a video. So hopefully he will be back in time. And then I'll do the video. Then I'll go ahead and film the one for, figure out what to do for Monday. I don't really have anything special to do for Monday. So maybe some organization video. That might be fun. Something different, right? I'm so lucky these roll up. They fit in my little boxes this way. I got these boxes from Dollar Tree. They have 2 styles that I like. I like this style that kind of has the little bulb, but I really like this style, but you can't always get them over there. So Dollar Tree, they either have them or they don't, right? And I grab them when they have them because you never know, what you're going to need or what you're going to get. So, oh, I was only supposed to cut 3. I cut 4. That's an odd. I don't want it to be 4. I just want 3. So I'll just put that in my little jewel tray up there. I'll probably never see it again. It'll get lost up there and someday I'll find it. All right. I'm going to put a little bit up here. Oh, that is not glued down, so I need to glue that down. I didn't put enough glue on there. I knew I didn't. I don't think I have enough glue there now, do I? Yeah, I guess I do. All right, isn't that pretty? I'm liking it. Okay, so that's today's pocket. Cute, cute, right? We could add a little something over there, or we could add this down here. It just doesn't really go. This is a pretty bright red. I mean, it goes more with that than the other. So, well, I did have a few things to play with. I'm really happy that I did have some pre-cut, sort of pre-cut. I think I'm going to have to rerun this kit if I haven't already a couple of times. To rerun the ephemera. I'll have to go see if I did. That way I will have it for when I do pieces. But I normally haven't been decorating the red, but I have done 3 blue pieces already. And I already have this piece for this one, so I don't really want to do it again. I'm going to I use a little paper clip. Now you could put a little, what do you want to call it? Magnet or something to hold it down if you want. Or Velcro. I don't want to do that. So I don't know if this would look good. Let's see. Boy, I bent the heck out of that one. We could use a little paper clip up there. And we could tie a little piece of lace onto the end of that. Wouldn't that be pretty? So that would be pretty. Do I have any little lace that I think I could just... that I want to put on there, I know what I have in my head. I just don't know if I want to. Oh my goodness, see what I have here. If there's anything. Dark enough. I want a darker lace, something a little more antique looking. I want something dark like that. I don't know if I have anything, though. I'm dumping my scraps everywhere. Get back in the box. Jump back in there. There you go. no getting out of the box now. Okay. Oh, I'm hungry. Hopefully he comes back soon. Come back. Come back. I'm so hungry. I didn't want to cut that off, but it was funny. Oh, the dogs are barking today. Sirens are out. I always worry when I hear sirens and my hubby's out running errands. You never know, right? One of my girlfriends, they were having a barbecue, and her husband went to take her friend out for a ride on his bike, and it slipped out from under them and killed both of them. So it was like not pretty. You just never know. He was only right outside the gate of the housing track. There we go. There we are. Okay, so there you have it. Today's pocket. It's pretty cool. I'd say it's a triple pocket because we've got 1, 2, and 3. Nice and easy. One sheet wonders. So these are one sheet wonders. There you go. I love it. I wouldn't even mind a bow on there or something extra. Remember I pulled these out. Now I won't leave it bright like this. My trick to age it up, because this is a contemporary satin bow, is just get a little distress ink on it. See, and suddenly it doesn't stand out so bad. No, I don't think I will. I think I'll leave it for now because I think it would just be too much, right, to do that. So, all right, you guys, there is our project for today. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. A very, very Merry Christmas. Happy holiday. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. Just happy, happy day on Monday. So I love you all. I'll see you all very, very soon. Hugs and kisses. I love you guys. Bye-bye.